Hello there. In this video, we're going to be discussing fear of failure. We're going to be discussing the causes, the signs that proves that you fear failure, and also ways that you can overcome the fear of failure. If you are interested in this topic, kindly stay tuned. Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, you are welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for tuning in. So as I have said earlier on, we will be discussing fear of failure. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Failure means different things to different people. This is because we have different beliefs, different value system, and different benchmarks. So a person's failure might be someone else's opportunity to grow, opportunity to learn. So fear of failure is basically when you avoid doing things because you are scared that you may fail at it. And the things you avoid doing might even help you grow and be a better person. There are different things that causes this fear of failure. First of all, it might be caused by a traumatic experience in the past. Probably you've done something in the past and you failed at it. You will not want to repeat it ever again. Number two, bad parenting. When a child grows up with the notion that if he or she makes a mistake, he is either going to be yelled at or abused or insulted, that child would most likely avoid failing, because if he fails, he thinks that he is going to be insulted, or all those other bad things that happens to him when he was a child will happen to him now that he's big. Number three is if the person is a perfectionist. Perfectionist is a person that loves things to be of high standard and is displeased if things are not of high standard. So he or she would not want to venture into something that he or she knows or is not sure if he is going to succeed in or excel in. So he only do things that he is sure that he's going to succeed in. Number four, if you are a product, or if a person is a product of a perfectionist, perfectionist likes to imbibe their perfection into someone else or into their children. So for instance, a father who is a lawyer or a doctor and has built his legacy over time would want his child to follow suit, and then he would want the child to study the same thing in the university, even if the child doesn't have any flair for medicine or law. So the child would be scared to fail, because if he fails, he would have failed his father. Another cause of fear of failure might be you trying to maintain social status. Maybe everybody knows you to be this or that, or very intelligent or very successful. So you want to continue in that line. You don't want to dent your image per se. So you want to continue in that line, hence you are scared of doing anything that would make you fail. So there are also signs that proves that you might be scared of failing. And a number of them are: one, when you procrastinate a lot, or when you are relaxed about taking up a new challenge, doing something new. You are just relaxed about it. You are scared of failing, but you don't want to show it because you feel that if you finally do it, you might fail. So you keep saying you will do it, you will do it, but then you are procrastinating and you will never do it. Another sign that proves that you are actually scared of failing is when you tell people beforehand that they should not expect success from you, or they should not expect you to succeed. You just try to lower their expectations so that they don't judge you if you finally fail. That sign proves that you are scared of failing. Another sign that proves that you are scared of failing is when you constantly tell yourself that, what will people think about me? What will people say if this happens? What will this happen? But you keep telling yourself, what will people do? What will people say? You are actually scared of failure. So if you are scared of failure, there's no problem. There are ways that you can overcome the failure. So before we get into that, have you subscribed? Have you liked this video? If you have enjoyed this video up to this point, please do give it a huge thumbs up. Thank you. And subscribe if you have not. Thank you. So ways you can overcome fear of failure are: 1, try to know the root cause. What is the problem? Where is the problem? Why are you scared of failing? Is it because of a past traumatic experience, or your parenting was bad and you have had this notion from childhood? Just try to find out what the cause is, then you know how to solve it. So number 2 is try to recognize that you're putting way too much emphasis on how people see you. You're focused on it, and all your mind is going to, how do people see me, instead of how do you see yourself. If you keep doing this, you keep seeing yourself from outside in instead of inside out. If you make mistakes and you're seeing yourself from inside out, you'll be able to talk to yourself and tell yourself, this is what you learned from the mistake and this is how you can be better. But if you're seeing yourself from outside in, if you make a mistake, people will insult you and you tell yourself,
oh, they said I'm a stupid person, so I am actually a stupid person.
And that's the wrong way to live, because if you do that, you will be unnecessarily worried, you will be unsettled, and also you will not be happy with yourself on the long run. Another way to overcome fear of failure is by trying to project the best case scenario and the worst case scenario. Sometimes the worst case scenario might just be in your head and it might not be real. So try to project it. And sometimes also the worst case scenario might be real and very horrific. So try and focus more on the best case scenario and try and put yourself, your whole mind into it and try to work towards it. Another way is by realizing that failure makes you a better person. Failure makes you a confident person, because once you fail, you get better at things. You have learned 1 or 2 things and you continue to get better. But if you don't fail, you will not know what you are good at and what you are not good at. You will just be moving with the bandwagon. So if you fail, you get confident and you know yourself better. Another way to overcome fear of failure is by trying to set small mini goals or timely goals in a bid to overcome a bigger goal. Setting timely goal might just be, probably you have a presentation to make, so you can begin by speaking to a mirror and recording your voice. You might laugh at yourself at the first instance, but then you can progress to speaking in front of 1 or 2 people, trying to hear what they would say about your presentation, just progressing to maybe 3 or 4 people, 4 or 5 people. As such, you are learning and you're getting better at your game. If you are scared of, or if you have fear of failure in life, you can also try to focus your energy on things that you really love and things that you really enjoy doing. In doing so, you can now be able to take courses, you can be able to find mentors, you can be able to watch videos on how to develop yourself on that particular thing. And with time, even if you fail in that thing, you really love doing it. So you are going to enjoy the process because you love it a lot. Fear of failure kills so many dreams and is a single greatest obstacle in adult life. People need to realize that the real failure is when you don't even try at all. Because if you try and you fail, you have learned something and you've gotten better. But if you don't even try, how will you now learn? A friend of mine will always tell me to look at a situation from a futuristic point of view. If you will be proud of yourself on the long run, then you are doing the right thing. But if you are not going to be proud of yourself on the long run, then why don't you do that thing? Why don't you take that challenge? Why don't you learn that thing that you are scared of learning? Why don't you explore? I, for one, I am still struggling in some areas of my life. I fear to fail in those areas. So this video is not just for you guys, it's also for me, because I want to get better at my game. So if you found this video helpful, please do give it a huge thumbs up, and also do comment in the comment section what you think about this video. Let's discuss, because we are in this together. If you have not subscribed, please do subscribe, and also hit the notification bell just beside the subscribe button so you can get notified first whenever I post a video. Thank you so much for tuning. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one.